The last time I tried this, what happened? I let it go. You guys know wasps. Wasps are terrifying insects. They are stingy, right? So when wasps are around you, they attack immediately, right? Is this a malfunctioning wasp? Not trying to fly away. Walking around on my hand. Has she stung me? You'd never know because I'm that tough, right? That's right. Remember that Schmidt pain index. This wasp is a 2.7. So remember, it goes to a 4-point scale. A honeybee is a 1. This wasp hurts. But she's not stung me yet. And she doesn't want to. So people that think that wasps attack, wasps are mean, wasps hate you, it's not at all true. Wasps are beneficial insects in the environment. This wasp is a predator, will eat pest insects. Right now she's wandering around looking for food on my hand. So I'm not in danger. I would be in danger if I stuck my hand into her nest, because that's where her larvae are. They can't sting. They can't defend themselves. That's all her resources and all her babies in the future. So when wasps are mean, when wasps attack, they do so to defend their helpless offspring. Okay, so how do I get this wasp to sting me? Well, obviously, I make the wasp feel threatened. But I am kind of, I'm doing some stuff that can make a wasp pretty agitated, right? And I don't really want to get stung on the hand because, like you, I swell up a little bit, right? I have a reaction to a sting. It's not an allergy, but it is a localized reaction. And so what I'm going to attempt to do, which I did not succeed at last time, is to get stung where I want to get stung, which is on the arm. To make this wasp feel threatened, we're going to grab her in a paper towel. So if you have a wasp in your house, all you got to do, grab her with a paper towel, a Kleenex, or whatever. Come here, you. A plastic bag. She can't sting through this, obviously. She is getting grumpy. Right now she feels threatened, like something's trying to eat her. Okay, now we see that she's got a modified ovipositor. She's flashing it. You see the stinger. And so, it's going to be quick. I'm supposed to scream this time? That sounds scary. All right, 3, 2, 1. In focus. No, let's see. Where are we? There we go. Woo! Oh, scream. Ah! She got me. Coyote Peterson would now be rolling around on the ground, crying out. What I feel is a burning electrical pulse spreading through my arm. So I'm trying to get her back in the bag. Look at that. She didn't even escape. All right, success. I got stung where I wanted to get stung. You can see starting to redden up, and you can notice that the hairs are now laying in a little bit different pattern than they were before. So that's my body reacting to the venom of this wasp sting. This wasp is not trying to hurt me and make me remember in the same way a honeybee is. Her venom is actually used to defend the nest, but that's a secondary purpose. First purpose is to sting and kill insects that she eats or feeds to her offspring. Let's start with the story of this guy, Buford Cox. 1946, he is a lumberjack in Oregon. He heats his house with wood. Up until 1946, the way you cut down trees is with an axe, or a big tree is the two-person saw. You may have seen these things. It's a very long blade. A person goes on one end and the other end, and you pull it back and forth. Really, really hard work. So Buford Cox brings in a log to heat his house, and in that log is a beetle larva, a longhorn beetle larva. And instead of killing it immediately or throwing the log on the fire and listening to the satisfying pop, he watched that beetle eat. And what he saw is when beetles eat, they have mandibles, we talked about that, jaws. Those jaws don't meet in the front, because it turns out if those jaws hit front to front, they get damaged, they break. So this beetle actually eats with a cross, the left jaw on top of the right. And as it does that, it chews through wood, it kicks sawdust out of the way. And Buford Cox goes, wait a second. We could create a chain that moves around a blade, and by doing this overlap, it can kick the sawdust out of the way as it cuts. And he went out to his shop and he created the first chainsaw. That chainsaw became very popular. It took off. By 1980, the company was manufacturing products in 17 plants across the country, 5 countries, 4,000 people, raking in $250 million in annual sales. Not too shabby. Actually went on to move that company to a larger conglomerate, and they're in the Forbes Fortune 500. Because he watched a beetle eating, and he said, we can use that idea to benefit humans.